Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Monica. Today, I want to talk about how your positive and negative thoughts, they both can create your reality. That's right. But before I start my video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. So when you instinctively do, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so that our energies get connected and you can help grow this channel. Thank you. So yes, positive and negative thoughts, they both create your reality. I know there's some people out there who say that positive thoughts, they work out much quicker than negative thoughts. But with my experience, no, they both have equally turned out in reality. As much as we want to stop thinking negatively, but if you really stop for a minute and think about your trail of thoughts since morning, you will notice that it's a combination of it. Yes, there's some positive ifs, but there are also some negative ifs in it, right? So our work is to consciously try to manifest it and try to transform our thoughts to make it more positive. But the reason I'm saying this is sometimes when we're thinking something and we don't see it manifest immediately, we think that that's never going to happen. But no, there's always a connection. Couple of years down the line, you might see it manifest in a very different way. So that's why today I want to give you a very big example. Now, this happened when I was around 19 or 20. And since then, since a very young age, I used to like reading um, all these books about manifestation, spirituality. It's always been a part of my life. So I did read somewhere about putting up a board, all these images that you want, so you attract it in your life and all those things. Now, I didn't really create a vision board. Um, I went with my intuition, and what I did is that I bought a book that had blank pages in it, and I bought a nice wrapping paper to cover that book. So that when I look at it, I just feel more, it's mine, a kind of feeling that it's mine, and it's my dreams that are coming true. So I clearly remember that night I started around 10 o'clock and I completed at 2 o'clock. Now, what I did is that I brought different magazines and they had different countries, the photographs in it. Now, whichever country I really wanted to travel, I just cut off all the images and pasted it in the book. Now, there were countries like London, and London, UK is something where for some reason, since I was young, I really, really wanted to travel there. But anyway, besides that, there were many other countries. There was um, the Eiffel Tower, I remember seeing that, Switzerland, and yeah, there were quite a few other countries out there. Now, imagine that was years ago, so I'm trying to remember it with my imagination here. The other thing that I very clearly remember is that there was a photograph of this beautiful red color car. And I know I've made another video as well regarding how I manifested my red car. But there was an image of a red car. And that time, I didn't even know how to drive. I didn't have a vehicle. So these were all my imaginations. The only place I had ever traveled to was only Singapore and nothing else. You see, so everything this was pure out of imagination. I didn't know will it ever come true or not. I really didn't even care that much. What emotion I was feeling through that at that time is excitement. And oh yes, um, I wasn't stressed about it. There wasn't anything negative in my feelings with that. The other thing is at that time I had a lot of acne on my skin. And I really suffered with it. And that, of course, affected my confidence level as well, quite a lot, and self-esteem, as a young girl would go through. So there was a photograph of a woman who had very clear complexion. And I cut off that and I put in, this is how my skin is. So everything that I wanted, I put it in. Fast forward, couple of years down the line, okay, if I calculate 4 years after that, I started traveling to all those places. I got married and relocated to UK. And from that, I and my husband just kept traveling so much to all these places. And interestingly, at that time, I did not even think of this book because this book was something, yes, I had made it and I kept it aside. I looked at it for a few days and then I very easily forgot about it. I think I must have even given it away. So it's not something that I really held on to. It's not something that I obsessively thought about or kept worrying about it. Oh my God, when's it going to come true? Nothing of that sort. And I was traveling and traveling. And then one day it just clicked me that all these places, I had put it in that book. Those images were in that book. And well, I forgot about my skin as well. After a couple of months, it started clearing up. Well, I won't say magically, but then, with a change in my diet and everything, basically I found the key of how to make my skin more smoother. That happened. And if you've read my video, I'm going to put in the link as well of how I manifested my red car. That red car as well was a part of the book. So this, of course, took me by surprise. And that's why I really thought I have to share it with you, because I created that a decade ago or more than that. And slowly they all came true. The materialistic stuff, they came true. So for us, if we think that, if we're thinking of something right now, we're wishing for something right now, and it doesn't come true in a month or two, it doesn't mean it will never come true. There's a very high chance it will come true eventually. Because whatever we are right now, it's all only because of our past thoughts. And we have to be very sincere with ourselves to be able to understand this. And it took me a long time as well to understand that things that were happening wrong in my life. Of course, I'll bring up following videos as well regarding that. Things that are not working out in my life were all because of my fear in my thoughts. It's not something that happened magically and I was like, oh God, I never thought about it at all. No, somewhere there was a fear within me, somewhere. And when I go back and really, really reflect on my thoughts, it was me. It was me who created it. And I think the good thing is the earlier we take responsibility for our thoughts, the better our future is going to be. Do you agree? If you agree, please put agree on the comment section out there. And I would love to hear your comments and would love to hear your stories as well. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.